Real Madrid is hands down the greatest football team of all time, and there's no debate about it. They've got more league titles than anyone in Spain. And when it comes to the Champions League, they're on another level. 15 titles, double what any other team has managed. But it's all thanks to some legendary goal scorers who've worn that famous white jersey. We're talking OGs like Alfredo Di Stefano and Ferenc Puskas, right up to modern day kings like Raul, Benzema, and of course the man himself, Cristiano Ronaldo. These guys didn't just play, they scored a lot and made history. With that being said, here are the 10 greatest goal scorers in Real Madrid's history. Number 10. Emilio Butragueño. Kicking off the list at number 10 is none other than the Spanish legend, Emilio Butragueño, who racked up an impressive 171 goals in 463 appearances for Real Madrid. That's about one goal every 2.7 matches between 1983 and 1995. But here's the thing, Butragueño wasn't just about scoring goals. He was a football magician. His dribbling was out of this world and his football IQ was insane. I mean, defenders didn't stand a chance, which is exactly why he earned the nickname El Buitre, the Vulture. Starting out as a promising talent in Madrid, Castilla, Butragueño made his full debut in 1984 under the legendary Alfredo Di Stefano. From there, he didn't just make an impact, he left a legacy. With 123 league goals in 341 appearances, 15 goals in the Copa del Rey, and 27 in European competitions, he proved to be a consistent threat across every competition. But it wasn't just about the numbers. Every one of those goals contributed to something bigger, helping Real Madrid secure 6 La Liga titles, 2 Copa del Reys, and 2 UEFA Cups, bringing home a total of 16 trophies. Number 9. Piri. 172 goals. Coming in at number 9 is one of the most versatile players in Real Madrid's history, Jose Martinez Sanchez, better known as Piri. With 172 goals in 561 matches, Piri proved that no matter where you put him on the pitch, he'd find a way to score. Joining Madrid in 1964 from Granada, Piri started as a midfielder but wasn't shy about stepping in as a makeshift striker or even a defender when needed. Despite bouncing around positions, one thing always stayed the same. He knew how to find the back of the net. Piri's overall goal ratio of 0.30 per game speaks for itself. He notched 123 league goals in 417 appearances, averaging 0.29 goals per game. In the Copa del Rey, he added 25 goals in 67 matches, and in European competitions, he found the net 23 times in 75 games, averaging 0.31 goals per game. No matter what position he was playing, his natural goal-scoring instincts always shone through. And those goals weren't just for show. They helped Madrid rack up 10 La Liga titles, 1 European Cup, and 4 Spanish Cups during his time with the club. At number 8, Francisco Paco Gento. 182 goals. Next up at number 8 is Francisco Paco Gento, a man who was not only the best left winger of his time, but also one of the greatest in Real Madrid's legendary history. Gento racked up 182 goals in 600 appearances, averaging a goal every 3.3 games. He joined Madrid back in 1953 and primarily dominated the left wing for Los Blancos. Known for his blistering pace, unreal dribbling, and pinpoint accuracy with his crosses, Gento wasn't just fast. He was unstoppable. He played in one of the greatest Madrid teams ever, alongside icons like Di Stefano, Copa, Real, and Puskas. Together, they formed a forward line that took Europe by storm, winning 5 consecutive European Cups, and Gento wasn't done there. He added a 6th, becoming the first player ever to win 6 European Cups. But he didn't just coast on the success of his teammates. Gento was a key contributor, bagging 182 goals in total, with 127 league goals in 427 appearances, 21 goals in 73 Copa del Rey matches, and 31 in 94 European games. But what really sets him apart is his longevity. During his 18-year stay at the club, he was a regular in the starting lineup right up until his final season, as his consistency and contributions over nearly 2 decades made him a cornerstone of Real Madrid's success. Number 7. Hugo Sanchez. 208 goals. Coming in at number 7 is the Mexican goal machine Hugo Sanchez, who lit up Real Madrid from 1985 to 1992 with a staggering 208 goals in just 282 appearances. Sanchez didn't arrive in Spain as a complete unknown, though. He first made a name for himself in North America before joining Real Madrid city rivals Atletico de Madrid, where he spent 4 years. But in the summer of 1985, he made the switch to Real Madrid, and the rest, as they say, is history. Sanchez quickly became a fan favorite, not just for his insane goal-scoring ability, but also for his signature acrobatic shots and somersault celebrations. The man loved a dramatic finish, and he had the numbers to back it up. 208 goals for Madrid with an overall ratio of 0.74 goals per game. In La Liga, he was even more lethal, netting 164 goals in 207 appearances, averaging 0.79 goals per game. In the Copa del Rey, he added 19 goals in 32 matches, and in European competitions, he found the back of the net 23 times in 39 games thanks to his incredible goal-scoring talent. Sanchez won 4 Pichichi awards as the top scorer in La Liga, and his goals played a huge part in Real Madrid winning 5 consecutive La Liga titles, helping the club dominate Spanish football and cap off one of the golden periods in Real Madrid's history. Number 6. Ferenc Puskas. 242 goals. Coming in at number 6 is the legendary Ferenc Puskas. He made his mark on the list with an impressive 242 goals in just 262 games for Real Madrid from 1958 to 1967. That's an incredible average of 1 goal every 1.08 games, the best we've seen so far. Puskas was well known for his goal-scoring ability, and it's no surprise when you consider he scored over 700 sensational goals throughout his career. That's exactly why FIFA named their award for the most beautiful goal of the year after him. What's even crazier is that Puskas joined Madrid at the age of 31, an age when many players are winding down. Fans were shocked to see him show up thinking, "Who's this old guy?" But they quickly realized they were wrong. With one of the best left feet ever seen at the Santiago Bernabeu, Puskas became one of the greatest strikers in Madrid's history. His overall goal ratio was impressive at 0.92 goals per game, with 156 league goals in 180 appearances, averaging 0.87 goals per game, 49 goals in 41 Copa del Rey matches, and 35 goals in 39 European games. Thanks to Puskas, Madrid won 3 European Cup titles and 5 La Liga titles, playing a huge part in the club's success. Plus, he won 4 Pichichi trophies in a row, which is no small feat. It makes you wonder what could have happened if he had joined the club earlier in his career. Regardless, Puskas remains one of the greatest goal scorers in football history and a true Madrid legend. Number 5, Carlos Santillana, 290 goals. Halfway through the list at number 5 is the legendary Spanish striker Carlos Alonso Gonzalez, famously known as Santillana, and he scored 290 goals in 645 appearances for Real Madrid. Now, Santillana arrived in the Spanish capital in 1971 after being the top scorer in the second division with Racing Santander. At just 19 years old, this marked the start of a successful career where he showcased his reliability by finding the back of the net 290 times, averaging 1 goal every 2.22 matches. Santillana was known for his incredible aerial prowess. Thanks to his powerful leap, he combined that with consistent goal-scoring ability, achieving an overall ratio of 0.45 goals per game. He netted 186 league goals in 461 appearances, averaging 0.40 goals per game. In the Copa del Rey, he scored 49 goals in 84 matches, giving him a solid ratio of 0.58 goals per game. In European competitions, he added 47 goals in 87 games, which averages out to 0.54 goals per game. All of this helped him secure 16 titles during his time in Madrid. While Santillana may not have been part of a golden generation like Raul or Di Stefano, there's no denying his legendary status at the Bernabeu. When he retired, only Alfredo Di Stefano had scored more goals for Madrid, which speaks volumes about his impact on the club. At number 4, Alfredo Di Stefano, 308 goals. Next up at number 4 is the legendary Alfredo Di Stefano. Known as the club's first idol, this Argentine forward truly earned the title with his clinical goal-scoring record of 308 goals in 396 games. That gives him an impressive average of 1 goal every 1.29 games from 1953 to 1964. What started as a fierce battle with Barcelona to secure his signature from the Colombian club Millonarios in 1956 turned into a legendary career career at Madrid. From that moment on, the only word in Di Stefano's dictionary was win. His goals helped Madrid dominate both Spanish and European football, and the team's game largely revolved around him. What made Don Alfredo Di Stefano unique was that he could do it all: defend, attack, pass, and score. He was truly a total player, but it was in scoring where he really shined. He won no fewer than 5 Pichichi trophies for his incredible goal-scoring feats, with Real Madrid boasting an impressive overall ratio of 0.78 goals per game. He scored 216 league goals in 282 appearances, averaging 0.77 goals per game. In the Copa del Rey, he found the net 40 times in 50 matches, giving him a remarkable ratio of 0.80 goals per game. And in European competitions, he netted 49 goals in 58 games, averaging 0.84 goals per game. Thanks to his impressive and efficient scoring, Di Stefano accomplished the unparalleled feat of winning 5 consecutive European Cups with Real Madrid. He was also awarded the Ballon d'Or twice, in 1957 and 1959, and he's the only player in the world to have received a Super Ballon d'Or awarded in 1989. This just goes to show that Alfredo Di Stefano is one of the greatest footballers in history, not just in Real Madrid's history. He's widely regarded as one of the greatest, if not the greatest, Madridista in the club's history. Number 3, Raul Gonzalez, 323 goals. Entering the top 3, we've got a player who needs no introduction, and that's Raul Gonzalez. As Madrid's all-time appearance maker, Raul sits in 3rd place with an incredible tally of 323 goals in 741 matches, averaging 1 goal every 2.29 matches from 1994 to 2010. Born in Madrid in 1977, Raul made his debut at just 17 years old, becoming the youngest player to start for the main squad at the time. He then spent nearly his entire career at Real Madrid, racking up 741 appearances over 16 years. Widely regarded as one of the best strikers of his generation, Raul's goal-scoring prowess was evident, with an overall ratio of 0.44 goals per game. He netted 228 league goals in 550 appearances, averaging 0.41 goals per game. In the Copa del Rey, he scored 18 goals in 37 matches, maintaining a solid ratio of 0.49 goals per game. And in European competitions, he found the back of the net 66 times in 132 games, achieving an average of 0.50 goals per game. Raul finished his career as the club's top scorer until 2015, when Cristiano Ronaldo took that title from him. But make no mistake, he remains the Spanish player with the most goals in Real Madrid's history, with those 323 goals. What really set Raul apart was his evolution from a restless forward to a savvy second striker in his later years, using his uncanny sense of positioning to make up for any waning physical skills. Overall, his goals helped contribute to 3 Champions League titles, 6 La Liga titles, and 4 Spanish Super Cups. A clear indication of just how great a Madridista Raul truly was. Number 2, Karim Benzema, 354 goals. Coming in at number 2 is the French striker Karim Benzema. He arrived in the Spanish capital in the summer of 2009, kicking off a 14-season journey during which he consistently delivered the goods, scoring 354 goals in 648 appearances for the club. Now, Benzema was part of a deadly attack alongside Cristiano Ronaldo, forming a legendary trio known as BBC, which included Gareth Bale as well. The Lyon-born forward played the longest among the 3 and also holds the title for the most trophies won with Real Madrid. An impressive 25. Of course, those titles wouldn't have been possible without Benzema's impressive goal-scoring record. He finished with a solid overall ratio 0.55 goals per game, netting 238 league goals in 439 appearances, averaging 0.54 goals per game. In the Copa del Rey, he scored 25 goals in 49 matches, maintaining a ratio of 0.51 goals per game. And in European competitions, he netted 78 goals in 133 games with an average of 0.59 goals per game. Now, Benzema was a constant presence for Real Madrid for over a decade, but he didn't always get the spotlight. For a large part of his career, he played in the shadow of Cristiano Ronaldo, sacrificing his own attacking stats to be an amazing provider for the Portuguese star. However, after Ronaldo's move to Juventus in 2018, Benzema stepped into the limelight and played the best football of his career. His highest scoring season came during the 2021-22 campaign, where he recorded 44 goals in 46 games. This remarkable feat earned him the Ballon d'Or, a notable achievement that cements his place among Madrid's greatest players. players. And at the number 1 spot, Cristiano Ronaldo, 450 goals. But at number 1 for Real Madrid is not just the club's greatest goal scorer, but also football's greatest goal scorer ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo needs no introduction. He's the most popular footballer to ever grace the game, and it's all thanks to his incredible goal-scoring prowess. Signed from Manchester United for a then-club record fee of £80 million, Ronaldo was unveiled at the Santiago Bernabeu on July 6, 2009, with club president Florentino Perez labeling him as the heir to Alfredo Di Stefano. After a modest first season in Spain with 33 goals, the floodgates opened and he went on to score over 40 goals for 8 consecutive seasons, smashing a career-high 61 goals in the 2014-15 season. In total, he bagged 451 goals in 438 competitive appearances, averaging over a goal a game, making him the only player in Los Blancos history to score at that rate. During his 9 seasons as a Real Madrid player, Ronaldo finished with his overall ratio of 1.03 goals per game. In La Liga alone, he netted 311 goals in 292 appearances, which is an impressive ratio of 1.07 goals per game. In the Copa del Rey, he scored 22 goals in 30 matches, averaging 0.73 goals per game, while in European competitions, he netted 105 goals in 101 games, maintaining a ratio of 1.04 goals per game. Plus, he registered an insane 44 hat-trick for the club, making it no surprise that he won 4 Ballon d'Or awards and 3 Pichichi awards during his time at Madrid. What's even crazier is that out of his 451 goals as a Madridista, 338 was scored in open play, 34 from direct free kicks, and 79 from the penalty spot. A staggering 298 of his goals came from his favored right boot, 82 with his left, and 70 headers. He even scored one more with another body part. But Ronaldo's goals were not just ordinary. He had an uncanny knack for scoring long-range and well-executed goals, and he loved finding the net in the biggest games. That's why his goals helped Real Madrid rise back to the top of European football, winning 16 titles during his time, 4 UEFA Champions Leagues, including 3 in a row, 3 UEFA Super Cups, 3 FIFA Club World Cups, 2 La Liga titles, 2 Spanish Super Cups, and 2 Copa del Rey. Ronaldo left Madrid for Juventus in 2018 with a record-breaking legacy, arguably etching his name into Real Madrid as the greatest goal scorer and greatest ever player to date. Alright, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and let me know who you think is the greatest Madrid player of all time down in the comments. And we'll catch you in the next video.